Capricorn, I hope and pray all is well with you. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, and this is your September 2026 tarot message. And I hope that life has been treating you well. Let's go ahead and get into these messages. Ooh, you have this nurturing energy. You could be close to home this month. Some of you guys could even have a great project that takes place early on in the month. If it's not that for you, it feels like there's something here that you're nurturing and you appreciate this closeness, this bond that you have. I'm also getting here that why am I picking up somebody could be asking you for something or whining at a time in which they know that you're abundant because they know that you're going to be like wanting them to just be quiet. I was getting paid to shut up. In the Chariot, like you just want to move forward. Be careful of like a vehicular situation. It feels like you're going to be taking care of a situation and then there's somebody who could be wanting to ask you for something because you get like some sort of favor. It feels like a divine favor. And so then somebody knows that you're up from something, so they want to take it. Anyway, what else? 5 of Charisma. You also may need to heal your body from a conflict too. Even though this is about you walking away from a situation that no longer serves you and healing from it or recognizing where it was like dwindling you in some way, there's also some sort of physical pain that a lot of you guys have developed with the situation. It feels like something is causing a lot of agony or burden on purpose. I'm also getting this energy here that a lot of you have been very abundant or like you've been really stepping up financially on how to choose the better things, you know, making the right decisions for yourself and taking action. So much so that you may have even called in or attracted a soulmate connection or you're getting ready to in this month. But I get this vibration here that there's been a lot of things that have been driving you and this person away. It may be that somebody else has had some sort of effect here. But I'm getting this vibration that what's going to happen is that there's some sort of union that takes place in September that could be really important to a relationship dynamic. It could let somebody know like that they want to be serious, okay? Because maybe somebody was reconsidering another path or didn't know how serious somebody was or if this was going to work. But I'm also getting here that somebody could have also been waiting out to see if there was another person invested. This feels like this happens in the second week of September. If I'm being honest, it feels like somebody, it could be a man that's waiting around to see if a woman is serious or not. What is the 5 of Charisma? You got the King of Swords here, and you got the 3 of Wands. That moving on from a situation, thinking and considering it heavily, being direct about a situation, being forward. Is this worth it or is it not worth it? King of Charisma. Moving forward, acceleration, but also... excuse me, this is like a powerful change and transformation in a different direction or towards the situation to address this issue and why the car is facing this way. It feels like there's going to be some communication that comes from a masculine that lets you know if you should continue this situation or not. Wow. And as I say that, the 10 of Swords is in reverse and then the Ace of Swords came out. It's a sense of truth and it's going to relieve you of pressure. Some of you guys, if you've been dealing with a situation that needed to close out, you could finally get that closure that you needed with some truth that comes in or clarification that comes in. Now, the reasoning why somebody is doing this, it feels like there is a Queen of Cups in the reverse. There is a hidden person or energy here that this person is quickly trying to move towards or away from in order to either get to you or to step away from a situation and move on towards this person. Why is the 2 of Strength here? That's like the 2 of Wands. Somebody who is thinking or considering something a different path. Maybe because I feel like this person exhausted either all chances or opportunities with you. If this is somebody from the past. But I get this vibration here that there's also like a sense of somebody who is nonchalant. They feel kind of bored. They feel like they haven't had your touch or companionship. And so they're kind of like stagnated by the situation. They don't know what to do, but they don't want to like make a big deal about it or a fuss. But I feel like this could just simply be that somebody feels like they need more of you, more of your time, and they feel like they haven't been paid attention to, given the care or something like that. I'm also getting this vibration that somebody could be lying about a venture, a creative venture, who they are. They could be very deceptive in like what they do in nature, and how well these things are going for them. This is like somebody who is getting exposed or is being revealed in this month that, you know, they don't have it all together. This person may have falsified some things that really aren't true. Okay. And for some reason, even though it's a woman, I keep looking at the Hanged Man right here, and then this Knight of Wands. It's like a masculine energy who could have tried to lie to a female, and so this female could have been like trying to set up plans, you know, engage in things or do things, thinking one way when something's totally the opposite. Okay, so just be very careful, because it feels like it's one of those things you're just going to be more upset than sad that this person is wasting your time, effort, or energy, and it gets exposed. It could also be that you're doing well by yourself. And so if another energy is going to come in, they have to come in with something. They have to provide you with something different than what you've experienced before, because your life is so peaceful. The Knight of Wisdom feels like an energy that can be full of enlightenment, full of intellectual wisdom. In the upright, it does feel like it's quick information that's like really informative, but it stabilizes you. It could be very quick. It could be something that's fast oriented, and it could have something that takes you into a journey where you will have to move your body, your pace, your figure, but it's to get you into this place of total enlightenment. Intellectual wisdom is what I'm predominantly getting for a lot of you guys. So there's going to be something that is provided to you intellectually, or something to like heighten your wisdom, inspire you. Some of you guys, it could be like the enlightenment from what you take from like a book, or something that is transformed from a book in some way, shape, or form. You could find out that something has a book connected to it, even if you're not tuning into that part of it, is what I mean. But I just get this vibration that it could. And I'm also getting here that some of you guys, with the Page of Wisdom, it's like you've been seeking to get inspiration back from the world, the environment, and what you see, what you notice. You finally start to see that, get that, or gain that, because it feels like either around you or close by you, it's not been your inspiration. It feels like there have been news, information, or things that have kind of been letting you down here and there, that you feel like you need to kind of explore outside of you this month in order to get more fulfillment. But it's the fact that you know this and the way that you handle it that shows that you will gain a whole lot of enlightenment and refreshment in your energy. It could be that this spontaneity will attract a new person who really feels like they want to get to know more about you. Whereas if you would have just kind of stayed in or chosen a different route, this person would have like, it's like they wouldn't have chosen you or stayed around or chosen this adventure or something like that, but they're glad that they did or do. Okay, whatever this is, it just feels like somebody is very happy with the choice that they make, because it feels like they're focused on a new adventure. It feels like they're looking forward to October, for example. It feels like somebody's also ready for a season change or something like that. The Knight of Wisdom is getting this Queen of Swords in the reversed. Huh. All right. Two of Wands. A bitter person or energy here. Somebody who, it could be stuck up. This could be somebody here that, like, if you knew or saw them around town, this would be somebody that you would make an effort to ignore, something like that. Ten of Coins in the reverse. This person is very greedy, selfish. They've stolen to gain material power in some way, shape, or form, and then lost that. It gives this vibe here, somebody who doesn't have it all together. There can also be distance that is getting in the way of a commitment or relationship, and somebody falsifies what they say that they could commit to in some way, shape, or form. Okay, and you find out the truth about this through time, it feels. Okay, through, because you already have distance here, it feels like it's through the anatomy of time that you find this out, or something like that. Yeah, with the Star in the reverse, and then you have the Eight of Wands. Quick, fast communication, but also movement and travel. It takes somebody to travel in order to get to this hermit energy, it feels like. But it feels as though it's from a heartfelt situation, something that brings sadness or evokes a sense of like missing out or a lost opportunity. Somebody then chooses to kind of like seclude, go into a hermit mode. Some of you, could be this feeling of rejection and internalizing it and how you move forward. It feels like there's something here with internal reflection where the only thing that may prevent some of you guys from crying or getting like let down in a deep emotional energy from this situation is either recognizing your value, your worth, seeing things clearly in a situation, or remembering that maybe you're paid, that you do have this plan or this adventure that you are focused on. And no matter like how a relationship, a situation, something that's trying to enlighten you, whatever this is, because I feel like for some of you, it could even be a situation you've been separate from, but you just find out a whole lot of information about somebody's life that you used to deal with. You may not want to be around them. Nevertheless, it gives that vibe of like, you're going to be glad to kind of be away from this person. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Page of Cups in the reverse. There's a water sign energy that really is like not having things go in a way in which they want in the near future. So you're better off not being around them anyway. With the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it was kind of weird, the energy. And Page of Cups came out in the reverse. So take it as it resonates for whoever that water sign could be. The Page of Wisdom is getting this Hanged Man in the reverse. A situation where not everything was revealed, but through this, somebody is learning that there's a sense of confusion that they'll have to kind of clarify or get the full truth of it when they can. But through this, it almost feels like it could have been suffocating at some point in time. 10 of Cups. The truth of what this will be and the direction in which it will go can also be the emotions in which I'm picking up on, the self-conflict that a person may have, the internal script that a person experiences when they're unsure about a commitment, where it will go, if somebody is playing them, where it's going to go, because it feels like there's somebody here who isn't the most serious or forthcoming with their emotions is predominantly what I'm getting off of this Knight of Cups. And I feel here that it's like somebody's going to have to like release when the player gets a little bit wrapped up or too nervous to speak. Maybe they recognize that they haven't been preparing themselves with all of the qualities, the traits that they'll need to fully date. You know, sometimes the Knight of Cups cannot grow because they haven't done anything to really put any effort towards a person where they truly show that they can, you know, go past a certain point. This feels like a person who is really stuck because they've never really taken the steps to get to know a person on a deep level. Even if they did have a longer relationship, just know that this person didn't do some of the things that you've already experienced in your life before. This is what this is giving, Capricorn. And it feels like you're going to have to maybe initiate maybe a thing or two with this person if this is the person that you choose to be around. It doesn't feel like you kind of have to like put them on your tit or anything like that to nurture them. It gives the vibe of like, if you take the next step and show this person that you're mad interested in them or that you do want to get to know them just a little bit more, they're then going to take the next step. But some of you guys are a little bit like, I don't even know if I want to do that. Like you're wondering if you should, okay, in this month. So I feel like some of you are making that choice and then some of you guys are going to leave it there. Maybe just step back from this person and get to know somebody else, because I did see that for some of you guys here too. So just be mindful. Capricorn, those were your messages. I hope and pray that this resonated with you. If it did, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and I hope you stay blessed. Take care.